Ever since the creation of Facebook back in 2005, it has allowed users to create their own applications and share them amongst their friends and other Facebook users. The ability to do this has made Facebook a lot more popular than its predecessor, MySpace. These applications grew in popularity, and it wasn't long before the social network gaming scene through Facebook started to take hold, MySpace eventually getting on the bandwagon and allowing users to create applications and games to share. A user-friendly interface allowed people to put their game up through Facebook and then start bombarding their friends with invites. If people enjoyed it, games could become seriously popular, and a community could grow from it. These games tend to be quite simple in their design and include things such as Texas Hold'em Poker, where the game generates your chips to play, Pictionary, which features an interface which looks similar to MS Paint, having people in the game guess the word which you are trying to draw. Other types of games include text-based RPGs and Scrabble. With increased design and development, the games themselves have become more advanced and now include things such as Pet Society and Mousetrap. However, the Texas Hold'em Poker remains the most popular, all of which will display your score in comparison to your friends and will put updates on your Facebook wall. You're able to play with pretty much any other user on Facebook as long as they have the application or game. This feature on Facebook has become so popular that they now have their own team of games designers and set up a system whereby new games designers can come to them and ask for their game to be developed. Trying to keep costs low and maintaining that these games are freeware, making their money through advertising, and also relying on Facebook users to invite their friends to play the game to increase its popularity. The point we're looking at here, though, is have such games had an effect on the real games market? The sort of things you buy off the shelf for your console or PC, and in a couple of ways they have. I'll fully admit that these games do attract a different type of gamer. The term social gaming has been thrown around quite a lot these days, and that is exactly the sort of market Facebook is aiming at. I can't really see hyperactive gun bunnies who are used to fast-paced action, first-person shooters such as Counter-Strike, sitting down in front of their PC to play poker. Remember, there are other communities of gamers who in a way have their own social gaming networks, such as fans of MMORPGs, for example World of Warcraft, which encourages a lot of multiplayer. Let us not forget, of course, also the communities of game modders who basically take the game engine and create a similar style of game. So, is the social gaming a different market to traditional gaming? Well, yes, it is. However, it may come to the point where the two overlap, which may very well be something that Facebook may look into in the future. The appeal of Facebook games being that they are free and it is something you can do with your friends online, whereas traditional games can yield to a large variety of gamers, have more playability options, also the potential for multiplayer, and look graphically better. However, there is always going to be a cost to the user. I couldn't personally see myself spending hours on a Facebook game. There's just not enough there to hold my attention for long enough. It's the sort of thing I can occasionally go on to have a little fun and run in the background between doing other things. Having said that though, it's interesting to note that games developer giant EA, during the launch of their new game Sport, also created a Facebook application to go with it, and not only that, but they have started to develop their own social games themselves, and are putting more and more pressure on Facebook's game design and development, which makes me think they do see it as a potential threat. As more and more ideas for games on Facebook come about, and with low production costs, it means that games are going to keep coming and coming. What's more is every single one is free to play, and with development of Flash 10 allowing full 3D environments to be created, we could in the future see Facebook games which become a serious competitor to development giants such as EA, Blizzard and Valve. Big developers are very aware of this and will continue their own innovation in console and PC gaming such as Portal and Guitar Hero. One thing is for certain though, the Facebook engine is here to stay. Now having games companies set themselves up and design games, pitching them on Facebook's development teams and generating a lot of revenue from it. This trend will grow, and as mentioned previously, the social gaming and traditional game markets may very well start to overlap, and Facebook may become a serious competitor to the games development giants.